Turn it up, it's time to get poppin'. Just in Spice Daddy Holcombe, no stopping. Diving into Christian pop with flair. Movies, books, and faith beyond compare. From the big screen to the pages we read, he's got a spice to fill your every need. With a like and grin, he brings the heat. Pepper poppers, yo, it's the ultimate beat. Pepper popper, spice it up, let's go. Justin's breaking down a Christian show. Movies, books, and faith, he's got the vibe. Spice Daddy's here to keep it live. Pepper poppers feel the fire, so true. Pop with purpose, he's talking to you.
What's up, my little pepper poppers? Back with another countdown of my top 10 favorite missionaries.
Before you get to that, I'm going to jump in. Did you ever think that you'd become a music producer?
No, and I technically am still not. I'm just really good at just saying, hey, AI, give me a song for this, and it writes it. And
so, like, just so people are aware, last week we had a lot of fun with this.
Right.
We went to Gronk and said, hey, here's the parameters, write a song.
Well, it all started with Creighton's science segment. Right, so I'm sitting here, and all I can think of in my head
during the show last
during
week,
the show, which often happens in my brain. I'm just sitting here thinking, Bill Nye the Science Guy, and the song keeps playing over my head. I'm like, well, we can't just steal that for that.
Because Creighton was doing this if segment,
right?
The intersecting of faith and science
right.
with Pope Creighton.
So that just started the wheels turning. So I was like, Creighton Vaughn. And then it just got to Creighton Vaughn, the science mon, because that's what rhymes with Vaughn.
That's true, yes.
And then that's what I basically put that in there in Grok. And then I was thinking, wow, these are really cool lyrics. I wish there was... so I tried getting Grok to...
It doesn't do music.
It doesn't do music.
Yeah.
So then
true.
Yeah, I Googled it and found an app that does it, and it came up with a great song, and that just spiraled out of control from there. So
it did. We spent several hours after last week's show writing songs and producing music for literally
writing and producing are both strong verbs.
There might be strong terms.
Strong verbs there.
Yeah,
Yes.
I wouldn't say hours either. It literally took like 3 minutes for each one.
It was hours of intense work,
Right.
and then we had
Poring over our journals, our writing corners.
we had it. It was a collab.
Yeah.
Right.
But then no, so that was we had to trim it down to like 30, 45 seconds, figuring all that out. We'll probably do different versions from time to time. And it was like maybe an hour ago that we figured out that we could do a logo, and have the logo dance around. So
Right.
anyway, get to your pepper poppers.
Yeah,
Let's roll with it.
Before I get to my numbers 7, 6, and 5, I had another author reach out to me and wanted me to do a really quick book review. This one you can find on Amazon. It's called An Amazon Christmas. It's written by a couple very special people.
How
authors.
long
Really
was that behind you?
enough?
Okay.
Enough to bring it out at an unexpected time without you guys knowing, because that's part of it. It's getting to be that time of year again, where Amazon Christmas, you can find it on Amazon Prime. All right, now back to my list. Number 7.
Number 7.
Before we get started, let's get this
Let's
one
see.
properly.
What is this? What do you got?
This is a classic El Yucateco. It's a habanero, and this is the chili habanero version.
Okay.
You can find this at most stores. It's a really good go-to for me.
So you're going
spicy.
up. You're going up in spice
yeah,
now.
this is definitely an up in spice
Okay.
one.
All right.
Yep. It won't come out.
You
fast
really
enough.
went after that one,
I
bud.
did.
Let me see this thing. All right, just
Yeah, there we go.
This is what we've got going.
All right, so
Here we go.
To preface the next 3 on this list, these are people I personally know, and they've had a big impact on my life.
So there's no recommended biographies to read.
Correct.
Okay.
There are two of them that I will mention. We'll give links to, and we'll put them in the description of the videos. Then that you can kind of see what they're doing. And
How's that spice hitting right now?
It's there, but I can work through this one. Unlike the last one.
I had to really help you through that one.
You did, but it was worth it.
Gotcha.
It's worth it in the end. So the top one, this one I'm gonna have to keep kind of ambiguous. It's the Jones family. I have known the Jones family for about 10 years now. and they made a big impact on my life. They weren't the first missionaries I ever met, but they were probably the ones I spent the most amount of time with. And they are doing some great work in a place that is very difficult to work in, hence me being very ambiguous about exactly who they are and where they're at and things they are doing. But that's just kind of goes to show you that there are missionaries like them that are out there in places that the world would not want them to be in, and that could lead places that would lead to jail time and some other severe consequences. So
the Jones family, number 7, current missionaries. And I will not go any further in this short one, but that's as much as I can say. I'm not going to put a link to any of their stuff, but if you kind of want to know more about them, you can email us at popecreighton@gmail.com or hit me up on X at SpiceDaddy316, and maybe I can get you you can connect a little bit.
I can connect you a little bit to them and how you can support them and the work they're doing. Great work, what they're doing. They're working with youth in a very hostile environment, I guess you could say. And yeah, I really appreciate them. They've taught me a lot and brought me, I guess, to where I am now. And so
to the Allo Radio Show.
That is correct. Yep. I'm feeling some tingly lips right now.
Yeah, no, you're starting to sweat a little.
Just a little.
A little bit under the eyes.
All right. Number 6 in my list of my top 10 missionaries.
Number 6!
This is a very personal one. I've known at least one of them my entire life. That would be my aunt and uncle, Kathy and John Clow. They are missionaries. They've been missionaries ever since I was, I guess, in middle school, maybe.
To aunt and uncle, what connection to the Holcombe family?
My mother's sister.
Okay, your mother's sister.
My mother's sister and her husband. So they started out, I believe, the first time I think I was still in high school, maybe middle school. They took a trip together to Ethiopia, and they brought back some stuff and told me about it, and that kind of just piqued my interest in the traveling and missionary kind of lifestyle. So they ended up getting married and going to, they moved to Mexico for a little while, lived there for a while, and then for, I don't know, probably longer than that, probably 15 or more years they've been in Honduras. So a lot of connections to Honduras, but they were in La Ceiba, which me and Creighton got to go to. And what's funny is while we were down there on the first trip, we were in La Ceiba and came up on somebody. I just said, "Hey, do you know John and Kathy Clow?" And they're like, and the lady was like, "Yeah, it was another missionary."
Nice.
And so that was kind of cool to see. They weren't there. My aunt and uncle weren't in Honduras at the time, but it was really cool to see that they were.
And so practically it gave you a family connection to the missionary life, the experience, the sacrifice.
Right.
You got to see all that kind of firsthand.
And like I said, I'll leave the links to to how you can help them out and kind of see what they're doing. They're currently in the States, and they'll end up going back to Honduras at some time. But they work for an organization called Mission to the World. And yeah, they're doing a lot of good stuff. They're working a lot with the street kids there in Honduras, and street kids are just basically orphans that live in the street. So, and yeah, a lot of stuff, family connection there. So, had to give them a shout out, doing some good work there in Honduras.
I mean, number 6 has to be a family connection. You can't leave family off the list.
Can't. Nope. All right. Let's move on to number 5.
Missionary number 5.
Number 5.
Number 5.
And this might be one of my favorite couples right now in missionary couples.
They're the hot missionary couple.
They are the hot missionary couples right now. And
that came out weird. I'm sorry.
It did.
Yeah.
It did.
Yeah.
And I think you made it a little bit weirder.
Yeah, it's okay.
You did. Anyway, Kenneth and Nikkie Snipes, talking to you. We are big
one of the
fans
hottest missionary couples out there right now.
That is right. Kenny's got a good beard.
Good beard.
Yeah. We've had Kenny on the Outlaw Radio program before, so if you want to kind of check out and hear what they're doing in Siguatepeque, Honduras, you can go back and look through the archives and find find the link to watch that interview. But they're doing what they're doing is very unique in the missionary world.
Which is why they get to 5.
Right. It's why they got to 5. And that's because they aren't necessarily going out and building orphanages and stuff like that. They are missionaries to missionaries.
Which is cool.
It's really cool. It's different. And I really enjoy that. It's just being down there. They were randomness happened all the time. And I love that. One day you might be fixing a car, next you might be driving down to La Ceiba to go install a generator somewhere.
And you might end up fixing a car on the way to La Ceiba to fix a generator.
Yeah.
Which sounds like personal experience.
Right. And just the support aspect of helping people that had been called to a place to do a certain thing and being able to help multiple different people complete their calling.
That's very cool.
Is really cool. And again, they have an organization called Bridges Across the Mission Field, and we'll leave a link to theirs how you can donate and check out where they're doing.
Real quick, because this is the only missionary that you're going to talk about that I have any personal experience with. One of the things that I noticed when we were down there with Kenneth is that he has a great rapport with everyone that we met, which. Like, it isn't necessary to have a good rapport with the people you come into contact with.
It's a good thing to do, yeah.
But it just shows your character that, like, he is truly a light, not just to missionaries, which is what his calling is, but also to the people of Honduras that he interacts with every day. I think it was really cool to see.
Yeah, and you guys, I mean, again, the first couple, the Apostles, George Whitfield, Jim Elliott, no connection to.
Right.
But in this context, this next batch, these are people that you've seen, you have a rapport with, you're testifying about.
Yes, exactly. And I think that's important. One thing I learned living overseas, and I wasn't a missionary per se, but like everybody seemed to want to know a missionary or know that they knew a missionary. And I hate that and love it at the same time. And these are 3 missionaries that I personally know, and I love telling people that I know them.
So they got this spice.
They got that spice. It's definitely spicy. Makes the lips tingle a little bit. Got the Jones family at number 7, John and Kathy Clow at number 6, and the Snipes family at number 5. See you until next time, my little pepper poppers. Goodbye.